former US President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts of fraudulent business records at a New York district court on Wednesday, following a probe linked to hush money paid to porn star Stormy Daniels. Trump, the first former US president to face criminal charges, was arrested before appearing in court. He was later released and returned to his private residence in Florida, where he gave a 30-minute speech, rejecting the charges and said, US is going to hell. So what is the hush money case against Donald Trump? What are the 34 charges against him? What are the other cases against former US president? And more. According to the indictment, 2 women were paid to maintain their silence over their alleged extramarital affair with Trump, while a former Trump Tower doorman was compensated to keep quiet about his claim that the business tycoon turned Republican politician had a child out of wedlock. The case includes 6 key people, including porn star Stormy Daniels or Stephanie Clifford, who Trump is believed to have paid $130,000 roughly 2 weeks before the 2016 US presidential elections to cover up their alleged sexual relationship. Similarly, Karen McDougal was also reportedly paid $150,000 in 2016 to keep quiet about her alleged 10-month relationship with the former US president. Another key character in this case is Trump's ex-lawyer Michael Cohen, who worked with him from 2006 to 2017. Cohen is responsible for paying off multiple people on behalf of Trump. According to his testimony, he was then reimbursed by Trump, while the company recorded it as legal fees and bonuses. Another key person in this case is Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, who led the grand jury investigation into Trump's fraudulent business practices. Bragg, 49, took office in January last year, becoming the first black person to be elected a Manhattan district attorney. Justice Juan Merchan is the veteran judge presiding over the case in Manhattan's criminal court. Last year, Merchan also presided over a criminal trial of Trump Organization that ended with the company convicted by a jury of tax fraud and hit with fines, while one of its longtime executives, Alan Wieselberg, pleaded guilty and was sent to jail. Trump Organization's chief financial officer, Alan Wieselberg, allegedly felicitated Mr. Cohen's reimbursement for the hush money. However, people close to Wieselberg noted that the businessman maintained he didn't know the payments were intended to be reimbursement for the Daniels deal. So what are the charges against Trump? While it is not illegal to pay hush money, Trump allegedly concealed reimbursements to his lawyer, who paid people off on behalf of Trump as legal fees to hide the bribe. If found to have intent to defraud, including commit another crime or to aid or conceal, Trump will be declared guilty under Article 175 of the New York Penal Law. Of the 34 charges against former president, 11 counts are related to fake invoices submitted by Cohen, 11 counts are related to checks written by Trump, and 12 counts are linked to accounting records made for reimbursements in Trump's books. Each of the 34 charges carries a maximum of 4 years in prison, but a judge, in this case, Judge Juan Merchan, can sentence Trump to probation or suspend the sentence if convicted. Trump was invited to testify last month after prosecutors presented the evidence against him before the grand jury. However, his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, testified instead, calling for accountability for Trump's dirty deeds. Last week, US media reports stated that Trump was indicted or formally charged with numerous felonies, but the number of felonies was not revealed. This is similar to when a judge frames charges against an accused in India. On Wednesday, Trump arrived in New York and surrendered to law enforcement personnel, who escorted him to Manhattan Criminal Courthouse, where he was scheduled for an arraignment. An arraignment is a legal process where a defendant is brought to court to be formally informed of charges brought against them. Here, the defendant is given the chance to plead guilty or not guilty in front of the judge. What happens to Trump and his 2024 election campaign? While Trump has been charged with his next court hearing on 4th December, a trial could be more than a year away. Despite being charged, Trump can continue his election campaign for the 2024 US presidential elections, as the US Constitution does not restrict those charged convicted of a crime, or even serving jail time from running or winning the presidency. This is not the first case against business tycoon Donald Trump. Some other cases include the Trump Organization payroll case, where the company was found guilty of 17 tax fraud counts in December last year. The Fulton County election interference probe, where District Attorney Fani Willis is investigating Trump's interference in the 2020 presidential election in Georgia, among several others. Another significant case is Justice Department's probe into Trump's possible mishandling of government records, including classified documents after the FBI raided his private residence in Mar-a-Lago. This is Dishha Bagchi for ThePrint, and that is all we have for you today. Please follow us on YouTube and social media for more updates. Thank you.